Dan's Painting Party. This ain't your daddy's painting class. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mary Houlihan.
Ooh, yeah! All right, we're going to paint Lost again. Just kidding. Haha, you should have seen your faces. I'm not painting a Lost this time. If you missed last time, I painted a Lost DVD for the second time on the show, thinking that it was the first time I had ever done that, but it turned out I had done it before. Boy, was I had egg on my face? Yes. Anyways, what's up? Hello, painting pals. Hi. We're Lost. Woo! Mary! Okay, good evening, Mary and all. It's true. That's such a good point. The theme tonight is the sea. And Lost is, technically sea content, which brings me to, and honestly, this was not planned. This was not planned. Some of you are going to think that this was planned. Some of you are going to think this is planned, but this is honestly not planned. I swear to God. Okay, here are my guests, the Dans. Now, before we get into it, Dan, parentheses, other. What were you thinking of painting tonight for the theme C?
I don't want to repeat what you said. I don't want to do that thing where there's men and women in the meeting and a woman says something and then the man says the same thing louder.
And then everyone laughs.
And they laugh and they say, that's a good punch up, other Dan. But I was saying to Mary and Dan Original, before I went to sleep last night, I was thinking, what should I do? What should I paint? What would be related to the sea? And I promise you, I thought to myself, oh, what if I tried to draw as many characters from Lust kind of sitting by the ocean as I could remember from memory? Just do my best.
That?
Just really do my best.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can, but I said it. And I don't know that's a good idea now. So eventually I'd love to turn it over to the audience. I could tell you what my other idea is, or not. Yeah. I won't tell you what the other idea is. So do we want to see the Lost characters from memory or my other idea?
This is enticing. Okay, so well, you guys vote on that. Hey, Dan, without the parentheses, how are you?
I'm well. Happy, what do we got here? Tuesday? Hey.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Happy Tuesday. Well, is it a good one?
I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Well,
okay.
I mean, we got a couple hours left. We could really fuck this Tuesday up.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Wreck it.
Ugh. I hate it when that happens, especially on a Tuesday.
Wait, I have a personal question.
Yes.
Did either of you go outside today?
Yes.
I did.
Oh, awesome. I missed my chance.
Did you?
No, I missed my chance.
No.
I missed my chance.
Well, you should get a little dog.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking at the chat. Sorry, I see Lost, follow your heart, Lost, new idea.
I think we're going to need some more votes. We're going to need some more votes. So while you guys keep voting, because, this is, oh, wow, it's so neck and neck. I don't know what is going to be the results of the vote. We'll do a little bit of mousekeeping. Mousekeeping, what's that, you ask? Well, it rhymes with housekeeping. Housekeeping is what you do, at top of a meeting or a live stream show and say, hey, these are the rules, but this is mousekeeping because there is a gif of a mouse doing chores. Anyways, so yeah, the theme is sea. We paint here and we banter, and then you at home, you paint or draw or embroider, whatever you want. And you can share your art online. And then here's the thing, if you share it during the show, we will screen share it and everyone will be like, that's so amazing. So you're probably going to want to jump on that. Well, how do you do it? You use the hashtag. Hashtag Merry Painting Party. And as always, be sure to support the show. at planetscum.live. You could go give like $1 or $2 or $3, whatever you want, 10, a million, whatever. It takes you to like a PayPal link. There's a PayPal link at planetscum.live. But also, breaking news, there's a new shirt in the merch store. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. planetscum.live/merch. Get your shirt on. That's the tagline officially. Also, if you email me the receipt for if you donate via planetscum.live, and then you get your little PayPal receipt saying, good job, you donated $5, you can email that to me at maryhoulihanxoxo@gmail.com, and I'll give you a little prize, in the mail, or you could be like, I want to shout out my friend, and I'll shout them out on the next show, I'll give you a little prize. Got any prize picks? Oh yeah, check that out.
Whoa.
sticker back.
Come
Whoa.
on. Whoa! Come
Hey, it looks like we
on.
had a winner, Dan, in that last little picture drop there.
Oh!
But before that, there was
Okay.
Daniel.
Hey,
3 Dans?
that sounds like a rom-com.
Okay, someone's seen triple. Anyways, I think I'm ready for the results of the vote. Should Dan, (other), paint lost characters or his other idea, which he didn't reveal? Okay, let's see. You could paint F-Boy Island. That's also sea themed. You could point F-Boy Island, sea themed. You could vote for Bernie Sanders. He's like the sea.
Yeah, I write him in whenever I can. So
Of course.
whenever they give an opportunity. Somebody said I should also paint Leftovers.
The show?
The show.
Or the
What if
food?
they met? What if they met the food and the cast of Lost?
Oh my
What would that look like?
Okay,
What would that
follow
look like?
your heart. Oh, so that means do the other day. Not, especially the Lost Island. Okay,
It seems like they've spoken.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just gonna do
think
my
they want
best.
you to paint F-Boy Island, the new show on HBO Max.
The tribe has spoken. The Survivor tribe.
Very nice.
Wait, I started watching The Mole from 2001. Did you ever watch that show?
Is that the one
Okay.
Anderson Cooper hosted?
It is the one Anderson Cooper hosts.
You're not gonna. This sounds so fake. This sounds like I am teeing you guys up to do, inside jokes that the commenters will go wild for. Forrest, as an amazing as a producer he is, usually
Uh-oh, here it comes.
the producer is Bryson, and Bryson is obsessed with the Mole and sort of a proselytizer. He tries to get everyone to watch the Mole.
I've watched
Okay,
two
continue.
episodes. And and I also need to preface this by saying I watched the Charlie's Angel movie for the first time about a week ago. Have you guys seen that movie in the last 15
Not
years?
recently, no.
Well, all I will say is from the jump, it's very clear that this movie was produced and released before 9/11 happened.
Okay, go on.
The very first scene is like a bombing on a commercial airline.
Okay, got it.
But it turns out that I think Cameron Diaz is LL Cool J's character is Cameron Diaz in disguise, and they sort of foil the bombing, which is very nice. But this is all to say that the stylization of the movie, of kind of their font choices, of their kind of screen transitions, is the exact same in The Mole.
Wow.
So it must have been a real time and place thing.
Yeah, definitely. Did you look up which was first?
No, I like to leave that to the imagination. I think Charlie's
Yes.
Angels was first, but I think they were probably both inspired, that parallel thinking thing, by something
Yes.
else in the zeitgeist.
In many ways,
Definitely.
McG defined a generation. It was this new
Yes.
cinematic language.
You're right. Yeah.
I mean,
that's a really good
was he
point.
the first music
Wait a
video to
second.
major motion picture transition?
Wait a second. Is it possible that McG directed them all? Oh, ABC,
Wait,
McG.
that
I'm
would be
Googling
that would be incredible.
I'm hearing letters.
it. Who directed Mole ABC?
Okay, so
Please be McG. It's gonna be like, no, you idiot. It's like Buna Murray, some reality thing.
McGee had a short-lived Fox series with Peter Facinelli and then Tiffany Thiessen called Fast Lane, about an undercover cop in the. Basically, it was the plot of the first Fast and Furious movie. A cop going underground or undercover in the world of street racing.
Okay, so now I'm Googling, did McG direct the OC? And I believe he did. Maybe not every episode.
McGee OC.
He loves letters.
So I know the crowd is going to get mad at me when we do this reveal.
Are you painting who the mole is? Is your painter going to be a
A big spoiler?
Spoilers. Wait, we're supposed to be mad at you? Why?
Well, I decided to not do the lost characters. I
Okay.
started drawing John Locke, but I morphed him into something else.
Ooh,
Sort of like the show did.
interesting. Yeah. Ooh.
A chameleonic character?
Yes. Yes. Have you guys seen F-Boy Island?
No, can you give me the pitch?
I haven't seen it myself. I'm not ready.
The F stands for farm, correct?
Yeah.
Farm Boy Island.
What happens when we take 5 boys from the Midwest and surround them with water?
They're scared. They haven't seen it before.
They're just scared.
Whoa, what is this? It's like a lake.
Just throwing lasso after lasso into the sea. Trying to tame it.
Yeah. They keep driving their tractors
Yeah.
straight off the eddy.
Well, did you know that tractors actually work as jet skis? So it actually looks really cool.
Okay. Let's do a quick sketch. The mole is back to the mole.
Yes,
It's very
please,
interesting
please.
because I watched the very first season of Survivor, as we all must have. And then I kind of moved away from the world of long-form, gamesmanship-focused reality TV.
Uh-huh.
Haven't really come back to it unless you count Love Island, which I do. But apparently, the mole is obviously a response to Survivor and the success thereof. But I have a friend who's really into Survivor. And he's always telling me how they have like I think they call them the dream team, their job is to just kind of go off pre-production and like come up with all the games. And this is like a dream job for a lot of people. And like they take, all different, you have kind of game theory people, game design people, like extreme sports people. They all do this stuff. And then when I watched The Mole, all I could think of is how far we must have come in this space, because the games make no sense. And the rules are all very loose. And the show is cut in such a way that things just kind of jump around with no stakes. It's almost perfect television, I guess you could say.
Now, that reminds me, what is that clip? I believe it's from Celebrity Big Brother, and I think it's New York, Miss New York from VH1, and she's telling someone that their husband is dead because she misheard something. Do you know what I mean?
Is that I'm a celebrity, get me out of here?
No, she was talking to Brigitte Nielsen, right? Or something?
Yes.
I do remember this from a long time ago.
One of the all-time great television series names, I think. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
Get me out of here.
What am I doing?
I've tried that at the airport. I gotta get to Charlotte.
Okay, what do you think of the disclaimers at the end of Mole episodes?
Oh, they're so funny. Thank you for asking. They're so funny. The integrity of the show must
be
have been
a mole.
No, the show at the end of the episode. Thank you for pointing that out. At the end of the episode, they say some of these segments were edited for time. Like, yeah,
some of that.
I know they didn't follow them on a jet
I know
ski
the
from
sun
Morocco.
doesn't rise and set 5 times in 30 minutes.
They say that. They say like one game was like edited out because it was a test game, and I'm like, thank you for letting me know.
Yeah.
They also, in the first episode, they're jumping out of an airplane. That's the challenge, by the way, to like have a great time going skydiving. And the disclaimer at the end is like the order in which they jumped out of the plane was edited to make it more interesting.
Well,
It's
you
very
have to
good.
understand, back then in the 2000s,
They reverse the footage so one guy jumps back on the plane, so it
Yeah.
makes sense.
you could actually sue reality shows back then. Did you know this? And so that's why legally they had to do that.
That's
But then-
how the Hiltons made their money, I heard.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. They used to be broke. But then they pointed out that the real world is actually filmed over several months. And the rest is history.
The real world ain't got no months. You're thinking.
Okay. This is getting good. Did anybody see Annette?
No.
I
Tell
got
you who wouldn't want to see Annette? A creature living in the sea.
Hey.
Yes.
Funny you mentioned that, and I won't say anything more. How about that? I don't want to make any
Whoa.
spoilers for Annette.
Oh my god.
Who
Come
directed Annette?
on.
Annette is Leos Carax, the guy. I don't know if I pronounced that right. The guy who
yeah.
did Holy Motors.
I
Like
don't
the
know.
book
I just
movie.
Googled the movie earlier
it's
and I saw
insane.
that he was the name attached.
Yeah, he was the big name. That's actually the reason I went to see it, because I did enjoy Holy Motors. And you know what?
Is
Sometimes
it a
you gotta get out of the house.
musical?
It is a musical.
Okay.
And I think it's very brave of Adam Driver to produce
Uh-huh.
it.
Okay.
He did produce it, and he cast himself as the lead, and he can't sing. So I think that's a very bold artistic choice.
Yeah, I like that. Interesting.
I thought he did a nice job with that company song in the Sad Divorce movie.
I mean, that's fair. Whoa, you guys are really good at this. I'm looking at your canvases.
Oh.
Yeah, we're talented.
I'm starting with my sketch.
Smart. Oh,
Thank you.
wow. Look at that. Is that a whale or a dolphin?
This is a
Porpoise?
this is a dolphin who's in lieu of a tail, he's going to have a telephone receiver, and he has a doll phone.
Oh,
Hey,
okay. I could get used to that.
Do you accept the charges?
sorry, I misdialed. This wasn't on purpose.
Oh, wow. No, a doll phone would be so fun.
Okay.
Girl can dream.
Let's do this. That looks nice.
Does a
Can I
net
ask
figure
you guys-
prominently into? I'm sorry. Does a net figure in prominently into a net?
Not prominently. I mean, this is a serious question. Do people care about spoilers for a movie that maybe 100 people in America will see? I don't want to spoil anything.
I personally don't care because I'm sort of. There's a 30% chance I'll watch it. That's
Yeah,
what I'll say.
I just don't feel right about. I don't want. Yeah, thank you.
If it's in
Okay.
theaters.
Yes, I don't feel right about it. No,
There
no,
you
no.
go.
I don't feel right about it.
Okay, I was about to ask you guys a really politically charged question. But this is sort of a gotcha question. I don't know how you guys, your reputations are going to make it after I ask you this
Hey,
question.
Chihuahua.
You know, I was thinking about musicals.
Mhm.
Annette. Did you guys like La La Land?
What if I told you that I didn't
Mhm.
see it?
Fine.
For what it was sweet, small scope, like,
Okay, here's the thing.
Okay, you're canceled. Sorry,
I
Dan.
think it's great fun. I think people were too hard on it.
I would believe that, certainly. I think
It's interesting to see like a musical that has such small scope, given that most movie musicals are all about money dripping off the screen and spectacle.
Mhm. I thought it was exciting to just have a musical film. I was like, wow, this is what like movies used to be like, when our grandparents were young. But now, no one does it except for Annette.
Except for Annette.
But now our grandparents are old.
Now all they want is real steel.
I liked Real Steel too, man.
Me too. That's because we're turning into our grandparents.
Yay!
No,
Uh-oh.
my zeal. No.
I hate it when that happens to your zeal. I just think, I'm sorry, maybe I'm out of line. There's a lot worse movies out there than La La
you.
Land.
Thank you.
Even ones that get nominated and win awards.
Name names.
I can't right now. Oh, I guess Green Book? I don't know.
It is also something the Lord knows the Academy loves a movie about movies and Hollywood.
About movies.
It's a love letter to cinema itself.
Do they write songs about songs?
I love songs about songs. Tribute
What are some
by,
examples of that?
Tenacious D is a song about a song. Best Song Ever by One Direction is a song about a song. There's a T-Pain song called Best Love Song, great song about a song. Ben Folds, Nick Hornby's Belinda, great song about a song.
So I came on the right night for this show to ask that question, it seems.
Yeah.
I do actually. I love songs about songs.
I'm struggling to think of one. All bangers.
Oh, best ever death metal band in Denton. Oh, it's about a band with song, but song about a song. I'm very unfamiliar with the dry rate of these paints, and so I'm reluctant to, start doing new layers or adding new colors in.
Wise. Very wise.
But I think I gotta freaking go for it.
You gotta. That was pretty good. Of course it was very much improved by, there being a blooper.
What was this?
At first. What did they say? Something else?
Oh,
one. Oh, wait, no.
Well, they said La La Land won.
Oh, yeah.
However, Moonlight won.
That's so funny.
I mean,
they should do that every year. They should prank someone.
It really was special. And if anyone deserved to kind of look like a goof on that stage, it's got to be Warren Beatty. I mean,
of course. That was good. That and Adele Dazeem.
wickedly talented.
Wickedly talented Adele Dazeem.
Listen.
That was very good.
The fact that he has like the Jamie Kennedy Son of the Mask hair too, just like really completes the whole insane. The insanity of that moment.
I was watching WWE Raw last night with my mother, and we never watch Raw. We never. But we decided, what the heck? Let's watch it. And we saw a live blooper. And I was looking at Twitter. I was looking at the hashtag WWE Raw, and everyone was like, "Wow, can you believe that blooper? Ooh, it was so exciting to just be a part of that." Can you believe The Miz said WrestleMania when he meant to say SummerSlam? But everyone had to just like keep acting like he didn't. We never watch Raw.
Is this a fellow who's probably been clonked in the head with a chair a couple times?
Well, he's clonked in the head with a chair, and also, you might know him as
the Real World Road Rules Challenge.
A champion on the challenge.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I first knew him.
We're moving into color zone.
Ooh.
The initial sketch has begun, and we're moving into the color zone. And for the painting fans at home, these are not paints. You're not being misled. These are pencils, and they're colorful.
But
don't adjust your set.
There's kind of a fun thing going on with these.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a fun thing going on. So I don't know. It's been a long time since I've done art like this. I thought colored pencils said what color they are on them, so you can know what you're doing. But these all just say art advantage. And I think this is a black pencil, and if it's not, I'm in trouble. But I also have a dark blue pencil that also says art advantage. And I'm just going to hope for the best.
Guys, we might have our own IRL blooper right now.
Oh, baby.
I hope so.
Or if not, definitely a green per.
I mean, the viewership would go way up if we had an organic blooper moment, like a colored pencil turning out to be a different color than intended.
Bloopsie daisy.
What color? What color are mermaid fish parts typically?
Well, mermaids are fictional, so they can be whatever.
Well,
No dad. Like
they're often depicted. I would say with green tails.
So like bluish green, is that what I heard?
Yeah. Yes, bluish green, exactly.
Bluish green. Is everybody having a nice summer? That includes the chat.
That's such a big question.
I hope so. All things considered.
Yeah. You go first, Dan.
Me, Dan?
Yes, yeah.
Summer's crazy, Mary. You know that? Summer's just wild. I don't want to get too deep in the weeds on the global pandemic, so I won't.
Oh,
but, when we were all getting vaccinated and life was good for a little bit, I made a commitment to myself that I want to try and get to the beach more this year. And I went once. And I think if I have one note on the beach, for anybody who's listening out there who can make some changes, I think the big problem with the beach is it's not what you think I'm going to say. It has nothing to do with how hot it is. I think the big problem with the beach.
This guy hates the heat. You got to know that.
I mean, get me. What am I? I'm a snowman. Get me out of here. I would say the big problem with the beach is how early you have to get up to go to the beach.
Interesting. Wow.
I think it's all fun and games to say, hey, should I go to the beach on Sunday?
You know
it's
what?
a very different story when you wake up and you have to get out of bed.
Malia, I too thought, well, is it sand? Because, he said it's not what you think. Because my go-to, the problem is sand. You get it in your shoes, you get it, all over your towel, and then you take the towel home. You brought the beach home sand in your shower or your washing machine.
It gets everywhere, really.
Ugh. But he said it's not what I think. And then I was like, well, is that a red herring? Is he trying to, trick me? And it is sand, but it turned out to not be sand. It was getting up her. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay.
I'm okay with sand.
I like getting up early to go to the beach.
You do like that?
I feel like on beach days, I sort of have a fun, like, ooh, this is going to be like a weird day energy.
Can I ask
driving away from the beach at sunset? Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm
you
so
gotta admit,
pumping with adrenaline that I don't mind getting up early.
the sleep after a beach day is a world-class sleep. That we can all agree on, no matter what our differences are.
Yes.
Do you burn easily, guys? Can I ask that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just want to just present the question. A nice softball.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't do well.
I'm very good at covering up. I'm kind of pro.
Do you bring an umbrella or anything like that? Whoa.
I got a freaking bucket hat this year. I like to do that.
I wear a bucket hat, yeah.
Like a big one that goes all the way down with little eye holes cut out?
Mine's pretty floppy.
Like
and
mushmouth.
That's what I was picturing.
And it has, I can pull it up to my chin to keep it secure if I want to run real fast or something. My hat won't go flying. Okay, beach tent alert. Okay.
Whoa, is it nice? I've thought about it.
Usually
I feel like as a New Yorker going
hat.
to the beach, you're kind of constrained in what you can bring.
Of course.
And part of that is the investment up top, because it's like well, sure, a tent for the beach is great, but your real estate in most apartments, your average apartment, it's like you can't have this dang tent in the corner for maybe. Guys, let's face it. In a good summer, 6 beach visits, and that's a good summer.
That's a good ass summer.
Yeah, right.
Hello, Lindsay.
Okay.
Lindsay, we were just talking about everyone's summer. How was your summer? Okay, now, Dan, without parentheses, your turn.
I had, or am having. We still got 3 weeks to Labor Day.
We're
this
not
ain't
done.
Over. 2.5, but there's still over. I'm not too proud. I'll eat the crust. There's still some good stuff on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I have been enjoying my summer. It evaporated faster than last summer. It felt maybe I don't know. Maybe because of the. There was
being able to do things.
Yeah, there was sort of a what's going to happen last summer, and I think really prior to last winter when things got really gnarly, maybe a little more of a cavalier attitude of hey, let's get outside, be around, get outside at least, a little more indoor than I would have liked, but. I've done a lot of reading this summer. Novels, which
I love reading.
Yeah, I just finished the Tegan and Sarah book. Was maybe one of my favorite memoirs I've read in ages. It was great. Big recommend. It's called High School. It's just about their 4 years in high school. It's not about their career in the music industry or anything. It was really lovely. It put me in a really good mood reading it. I liked it. So I don't know, a lot of that was kind of one of my goals at the beginning of the summer was to read a little more because I was starting to have some books stack up.
Oh, I know it.
Hey, Mary. We've got some fan art.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Okay. It's a sea thing,
Wow.
baby.
Wow.
Cred. What was the medium there? That's very nice.
Forrest, what's the
It
medium?
was Procreate. It was digital.
Nice.
Oh. Okay, now Alice, did you say you broke a toe or something? Who said they broke a toe? Who said that? Tell me everything.
That's all flop and no flip. Breaking a toe in the summertime.
No, thank you. A sprain, I could do.
Sprain no thing.
You know the old adage. Sprain no thing.
The brush that came with my Crayola paint kit is quite poor, and I wish it had. If there was one thing about my, process here tonight, I wish it had gone differently, was maybe leveling up a brush.
It's that extra $5 that'll take you from 0 to hero.
Yeah. Oh my god. No, thank you. Ay.
Oh no! I'm really looking at this toe story.
Woo. What show did you go to? Let's see. Okay, Lindsay Premel, you like those inexpensive brush sets that you get at Michael's? Oh, I don't like those. I like using fancy ones. Not. That's exactly what I use. Boom. It's good quality on the cheap. Yeah, all the art stores got their version of that. That's my art supply tip. You got a Blick, you got a Pearl.
Love me some Blick.
Individual brushes. Get one of these packs that has a bunch of sizes you want.
Who was Michael?
Very
of
economical.
Michael's?
I think it was the Archangel.
Good question.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's John Travolta.
Yeah. The wickedly talented.
Okay.
The wickedly talented.
Oh, awesome. That would be cool.
Yay.
Is that
Bardville.
Bardville or
That
what's
would be
that?
Bardville.
I want to see Bardville. I don't think I'll make it out, but wish I could see Bardville. Brian Marks doing magic. It's gonna be good. Okay, all right. Well, that sounds like a very nice time. A vacation, pre-Delta worries. Ooh, sounds like you really nailed summer. Bardville. Do I have a closing date? It's crazy.
Oh,
It's crazy.
yeah. Hook us up.
I'm buying a cabin. And it's taking forever. And my loan hasn't been approved yet.
I'll kill him. Give me their number.
I had to add a parent as a co-applicant. That took a bunch of time.
This is one of those cats that solves mysteries.
Then what else happened? And then the seller, they were like, oh wait, there's like a lien or somebody owes money, or there's some sort of thing that we have to sort out with this house before we are allowed to sell it. So let's extend the closing date until September 21st.
Mama
and then
mia.
I said, that's so long from now. Well, I guess that's a good thing because my mortgage isn't approved yet. And but then the seller was like, oh wait, never mind. Actually we can sell it really soon. So we're not going to sign the thing saying that we extended the closing date. And now I'm like, ooh. And so now I'm sort of pretending with them that I have a mortgage and I'm totally good for it. but acting like I need them to sign this thing extending the closing date. And we're just sort of doing this little stalemate at the moment. But then
Someone's gonna have
once
to.
my mortgage is approved, then I can say, okay, I'm ready. Are you guys done? And they'll be like, duh. Anyway, so that's...
Mary, I wish you so much luck and good luck and good
you.
fortune. Where is your potential cabine?
It's in New Jersey. I wonder, do you know the town? I'm going to say it in the private chat because I don't want all the paparazzo coming.
No.
Mary, I'll confess, at the top of this story, I thought you said that you were buying a cat. And that's why I said the thing about the cat that solves mysteries is where that
I was just like, yeah.
Totally.
That sounds right to me.
Well, because oftentimes the pet, adoption process can require a lot of, all this stuff you were saying about, getting a cosign or that sort of thing. It tracked for getting a kitty.
Oh, really?
I am familiar, Mary. I'm very much familiar. That sounds so exciting, and I really do wish you the best of luck.
You ever hang out there? You got experience there?
I think I used to play soccer there. Yes.
Oh.
During my traveling youth soccer days. You
Very
name a town in New
scenic and
Jersey.
beautiful, don't you think?
It's incredible. There's
You broke
nature
that
of all things.
So I've been having a nice summer myself because, I started dating this fella and he lives over there. And I was like, oh my God, there's amazing hiking and swimming and all this stuff. And it's not expensive like upstate New York. And he was like, yep, you could buy a house for cheap. And I said, okay. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm buying a cat.
That's really exciting.
I'm excited.
Has it been a complete disaster to go through the home buying process during a pandemic, or has it been seamless up until the mortgage?
It's honestly been very seamless. For a long time I was doing... Oh, did we talk about this on Twitter? We were talking about ways to procrastinate when you're online. I think you mentioned Street Easy.
Yes.
And yes, I'm a big Zillow head. So I would just look at houses, fave them, and sort of notice what the market was doing, noticing when it sort of plateaued and started coming down a bit. And then I saw this house and I said, shut up. Shut up. There must be something wrong with it. But it doesn't look like there's something wrong with it. And so then I went, it was the first one that I looked at. I looked at a couple more after that one, but it was the first one I looked at. And I said, this is perfect. I want this house. And then they accepted my offer, which is a challenge in itself. Sometimes you want it, but then someone else wants it more and they promise more money. And so, everything has worked out very seamlessly in that the first one I saw, I liked, and they accepted my offer, and I didn't, fall in love with the house and then have it, someone else get it.
I've always thought it should go to whoever's the truest of heart, not whoever has the most money.
Yes.
Yeah, if, they say, oh, sorry, we got a higher bid, you just come back with, yeah, I guess if it's all about the money to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was whining about until they, accepted my offer, and I didn't know if they would accept it or not. I was like, come on, someone else is just gonna buy it and knock it down, but I actually want to live in it.
That's a good play.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they didn't hear me whine, but they might have, felt it.
Sensed it.
Yeah. This girl wants it.
Does Zillow have like a social component to it? Like, is there like a Zillow chat or like Zillow forums where you and the other Z heads can hang out?
I mean, I'm sure there's a subreddit out there of people being like, "Whoa, look at this listing."
Yeah.
Dream listings and cringe listings.
I want to live in one of those buildings that's shaped like that used to be a Pizza Hut,
Yes.
Or like an IHOP.
Exactly.
A former IHOP.
Yeah. So it got that good shape,
speaking of Pizza Hut and IHOP, me and Forrest and Bryson and the gang would finally be able to eat at one of those places if you support the show at planetscum.live. You could also get a cool t-shirt at planetscum.live/merch. There's a new one. The new one's exciting. Come on. And the one of Happy, that one's still good, even though it's not as new. They're both great shirts. Anyway, so that's all I have to say about IHOP and Pizza Hut.
I'm really trying to be creative right now, so I have to pause for a second.
Oh, yeah. You're such a genius.
Hey, tomorrow we got a Rob Thomas and Santana are dropping the sequels of Smooth. Drops
What?
tomorrow.
Are you serious?
I'm 100% serious.
Oh my god.
I believe it's called Move.
Like Smooth Move? Is it
I know.
sponsored?
Oh God, I didn't put that together. I
Celestial
believe
seasonings?
maybe not tomorrow. It's this week though. Rob Thomas and Santana.
Oh my god.
And it's not just like a new song with them. They themselves have promoted it as the sequel to Smooth, which makes it. What other songs have sequels?
I was going to ask that. Famously, Rock and Roll Number 2. For all my Gary Glitterheads in the chat.
Yeah.
I
The
was gonna
official
say
soundtrack to Walking Down the Joker Stairs.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
right.
trapped in the closet technically.
Oh yeah.
Many
There's a
sequels.
part 1 and a part 2 and a part 3 and a part 4.
LED Light in the chat did make the good point that like literally all classical music.
Whatever.
Quite a few ballads.
we know that. We know
Yeah.
that. And we were just saying that.
Usher's got Confessions Part 2. When he gives her part 2 of the confession. The twist has a couple. I guess the twist on account of
Let's
I would twist again.
I would say
Like we
Twist
did
Again
last
as a
summer.
sequel to the twist. Yeah.
What about
That's
Macarena again.
What about that Eminem one where he says, "Guess who's back? Back
Oh, yeah.
again"? Is that a sequel if it references a previous song? Or is that more of an homage?
I think
or
there's
a
more,
call-out?
It's me.
A proclamation.
I'm on the scene in case you
Sure.
forgot or
Guess who's back
underestimated
again?
me.
Backstreet back all right. Tag team back again.
Tag team back again.
What about
Mama Number 5 does need a sequel. Last summer, one of my favorite songs of last summer was Lou Bega teamed up with the estate of Scatman John to do a single called Scatman and Hatman.
Oh my god.
And Lou Bega refers to himself as the Hat Man in the song. It's great. I love that it kicks the estate of Scatman John a little bit of loot for
Little something.
Yeah.
Scatman Jr. and Scat-et.
Scatet.
Just
Widow
exactly
Scat.
Scatman John with like a pink bow on the hat, but he still has the mustache. They still have the mustache, like Miss Pac-Man style. It's just a little
Miss Scatman.
Yeah.
I think if you could kind of commission a sequel to a song, and that can be one that's just a real banger that you wish there were more of, or a song that tells a story that you want to know what happened afterwards.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, I want to hear a scenes from an Italian restaurant part 2, because okay, I know that Brenda and Eddie, they got divorced and they can never go back to the green again. I know, but don't you kind of hope that eventually they did get back together and went back to Greenwich Village and became greasers all over again? I kind of would like that. I would like that.
This is like a wish fulfillment.
Yeah.
Maybe scenes from a Greek restaurant. They go somewhere different. They go to It Speak to Me in Ridgewood.
with the next generation, their kids. That's very Billy Joel. Wow. Do they have kids in the song? They get the paintings from Sears, but do they?
No, they lived for a while in a very nice style.
Oh, okay.
But
so it's the same in the end. If
I
they
would
did
wanna
have
know-
a kid, they should name it Bretty.
yeah, well, I think they would have had kids, but they got a divorce. Oh, god damn it! I was gonna be so funny naming all the lyrics.
I'll give you credit.
Oh,
It was
they
still
started.
funny.
They started to fight when the money got tight. Yeah. So if the money wasn't tight, yeah, I think totally they might have had a kid or two. But in a way, it's good that they figured out they weren't right for each other.
Before people got hurt.
Do either of you listen to Cocaine and Rhinestones?
No, what is?
The music history podcast, and it's so well researched and it's enjoyable to listen to. But they have a great episode about what's her name? The girl that does Tallahatchie Bridge and Fancy.
Reba.
No, the original. Bobby Gentry.
Bobby Gentry. I love Tallahatchie Bridge. I know what happened. It's very clear if you read the subtext. That's all I'll say about that. Not clear?
Bobby herself, she claims that it's just words.
Just words. That's because she has to
claims.
protect someone. She's protecting. She's protecting someone.
Uh-oh.
I think the statute of limitations on that stuff is set to expire soon. And it should be declassified by the time Biden's out of office, inshallah.
Yeah, and you get a $500 fine for dumping in that river. So definitely don't want to be caught throwing stuff in it.
Hey, I have a question that will be incorporated into my art.
Oh,
Mary,
yes.
what's your favorite video game?
I think Super Mario. I mean, pick one. It's like picking a favorite child. Either Super Mario World or Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island.
Oh, I love both.
Mm-hmm.
Why choose?
I mean, Yoshi's so cute.
Yoshi's
The Yoshi
Island,
games are very cute, and they have very, very nice soundtracks. Yeah, I'll say Yoshi's Island. And hey, islands, they're sea themed.
That's what I'm saying. And other Dan, do you have a favorite?
Oh, my favorite video game?
Yeah, whatever that means, whatever that makes you think of.
Oh gosh. I'm trying to think of something that isn't like Wordscapes, because that's what I usually play the most.
The New York
of.
Times crossword.
Yeah, my favorite video game.
I thought you were gonna say Ms. Scatman.
Oh, Miss Scat.
But I guess that's not really a game.
Honestly, in terms of like hours logged, the game I probably played the most of all time is SNES Donkey Kong Country.
Ooh, very nice.
You get to ride
Also
a swordfish.
Also, some great underwater levels. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
This is perfect, guys. This is just the kick I needed to take it over the top.
When we were when I was trying to think of hey, maybe what I'd paint tonight, the first thing that popped into my mind, I abandoned it because I didn't. It would have been a very text heavy drawing painting, which isn't too fun. But one of my first apartments here in New York didn't have a window in it, but it did have a. My room had it came with a TV DVD combo thing, and so to fall asleep a lot of times, I would just leave on the I would leave on the menu screen for the Finding Nemo DVD that just kind of would cast like a blue ambient light over everything,
Oh,
and there was
very nice.
and there was no music. It was just sort of like bloop, 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 bloop. Like, like little bubble noises and that sort of
I
thing.
love it.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong Country. Did you have a favorite Kong sibling or family member? You can say it. It's obvious.
Candy? No.
Come on.
It's obviously Candy Kong. I mean, when you're a kid that age, like, the age I was when that game was hot, it had to be Diddy. Of course. Give me that backwards hat,
Yeah,
we all see ourselves in him.
I feel like now that we're older, it's obviously Funky Kong.
Right, I can relate more.
I put away childish hats and put on a necktie. I no longer wear a backwards hat.
Mm-hmm.
Neckties and no pants for me.
Yeah, put your initials on your necktie so you don't forget your name.
So my friggin' roommates don't steal it. Hey, can I borrow your tie? I got a big job interview today.
Would you say that, okay, so you had the best luck in the minecart level with Diddy. Was that just because of, the placebo effect, the extra, oomph, just knowing that you were Diddy gave you? Do you think it was that? Or was there an advantage to his character, like being lighter, maybe can jump farther? I don't know. I was never good at Donkey Kong Country. So, of course, I didn't advance very far in the levels because I was like, no, thanks. I don't like this. I'm going to play the Yoshi one.
Never liked those militarized crocodiles. Those guys with, like, the yellow tank tops
rude.
And the army helmets.
Rude. Whoa.
So, Dan, maybe you can refresh my memory. I recall for the original Donkey Kong Country, that's the one we're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was, in order to get 101%, which was completing the game and getting all the secrets, there was like one secret that you could only do the very first time you get to the level. Otherwise, it like locks you out completely. Does that ring a bell for you?
I mean, that I would believe that.
So draconian.
I don't recall encountering that myself, though.
Could have been a fever dream of my childhood.
Might have been a myth to scare off kids.
I tell you another thing that makes me like Donkey Kong now.
Mm-hmm.
More like Donkey Kong than Diddy Kong. When some old man is playing his crank gramophone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I swing down on that chump. I say, "Get the H out of here! Hey, my boombox! Get my boombox! Play some real music, old man."
Yeah. That's called adulting.
Yeah. You either die the Diddy or you live long enough to become the Cranky. You know what I mean?
Oh. Stephen Tremmel remembers that being a thing. And he and his family or friends, they would erase games multiple times in order to get that 101%.
Stephen, I think my dad, we would never, I mean, this is not in any way, shape, or form a sob story, but we could not buy the new video games. We bought the used video games, and we bought a used Donkey Kong. And like, I didn't know about this, and I was so sad when I couldn't get the full capacity because somebody had already played my game. So then I was like a young child and had to restart everything. It was very sad.
That's sad. It's such a thrill when, you're playing a used video game or a rented video game. And there's those other save files.
I know.
You could, enter the saved file and imagine yourself in that person's shoes.
Like the
Feels so
high
naughty.
scores at an arcade,
Mm.
Oh no, I just did something bad that I can't undo. But it's art, and so it's going to be good anyway.
Dan from New Jersey.
Mm.
Do you want to know where I used to play video games a lot?
Funko Land?
Nope.
Oh, I won't guess. I think I know the answer, but I won't guess. I'll write it down. Hold on.
Okay.
Where?
You're not going to guess it.
Is it a friend's
It's kind
house?
of a weird one. It's kind of a weird one.
No, let's hear it.
Pizza Hut on Route 17 North.
Yeah, they had wait. They literally had, do you remember the game World Heroes? It was like a weird off-brand Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
I definitely remember that Pizza Hut.
I was really into Dig Dug, and so I would just play that, what's it, Namco variety thing.
I don't want to say anybody's name, but there was a rich kid in my school, and the rich kid had a Dig Dug machine in his basement.
Oh!
It was...
Whoa!
There was like... I'm sure for anybody who grew up in the 80s and 90s, like the level of rich kid that you had to be to have an arcade machine was probably just like, upper middle class, but it felt like such an incredible experience to have an arcade machine.
Who would indulge such a thing, no less.
Yes, exactly.
To have that in your house.
Yeah, to not just for your parents to not only have the money, but be like, fuck it. We'll get it.
Dig Dug.
I mean, whew.
This is a story I've told, but this is the same kid who, when he had a big garage sale, his mom wanted more people to show up, so she went to Toys R Us and bought like the entire stock of the Power Rangers toys that they had at Toys R Us, and just like put them out at the garage sale so more kids would come. Yeah.
Okay, so
it's a different world out there. Okay.
And I also would go to Sports World, of course. Did you ever go to Sports World? I knew that's what you were going to write down.
Now it's a Tesla dealership.
But also, I would go to In the Swing. Did you ever go there?
Oh my God, you have batting cages, you have mini golf, and you have arcade games.
Woo. Yeah, I had a couple birthday parties there.
Hey, Mary. We've got some more fan art.
Woo!
Oh, yes.
C is for Cookie Under the Sea. Play on words. Yes, I love it.
Something has gone awry with my canvas.
Alice, that's so cool. Whoa. And also a very funny comparison to vinyl records, because I think of vinyl records as being one of the drawbacks to collecting them is they're so heavy. But arcade games, that's very, very heavy. Can you move one of them by yourself? I don't think so, without wheels. So heavy.
I'm going to open this up to the chat. If anybody has a favorite video game, let me know, because it might find its way into this beautiful painting. Oh, Punch-Out! Of course.
Come on, put Soda Pop Babinski in there.
I'm going to get a little Glass Joe. Super Metroid Galaga. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Let me get a little Metroid action in here. Trying to do this from memory. Guilty Gear, WarioWare, Galaga, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Parappa, Final Fantasy VI. You guys, I can do all of these for us.
I love Parappa.
This is great.
Tick, punch, it's all in your mind. If you want
I'll do Saul Bad Guy punching out Parappa the Rapper. I'll have a real crossover, and I'll illustrate it in the style of Yoshitaka Amano.
Okay, how about this? How about Parappa the Rapper? But it's punch out perspective. So he's like, he's like this, You got the back, but then you got his head.
I love it. His beanie has a frog on it, is that correct?
I forget what's on it.
Okay, well, it's got to be from memory, so that's kind of...
Okay.
It's a life I've chosen.
Let's see. Do I have any games? I feel like it doesn't ever...
Crash Bandicoot.
It never really hits when I try to do this gag, but I'm gonna try anyway. Forrest, take us to the gamer's den. Forrest.
The Gamer's Den.
All right, welcome to the Gamer's Den, the most badass gaming Twitch stream ever. And here comes my amazing video game we're playing today. Da, 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 bam, bam. Designed by Will Shorts himself. Okay, let's see. So this is, of course, from the Saturday, the magazine. Okay. Confound, 5 letters. Well, it can't be confused. That's too many letters.
Now this is a video game.
Let's see. Ooh, changing the name. Well, you see, Dan's. I solicited a Gamer's Den song and made graphics and everything, thinking that video games would be an integral part of the show. Well, sort of like a regular diversion. But it turns out it is, it really wears on my CPU a lot, and it kind of messes with my stream when I do it. So I only do really, really simple web-based games, or
Am I still here?
Hello.
We got you, Dan.
Dan?
Dan down. Dan down.
Anyway, so that's why I have to play.
I think that's a great little graphics package.
Oh yeah.
That's boy, Tipper Gore would have a field day. We know how she thinks about games.
Too scary. Yeah. If you watch that bumper, you might turn into a skeleton yourself. And
did anyone see Free Guy? I haven't seen Free Guy.
No. I might eventually.
My phone overheated, and
I see.
So no more Dan's domain. So I'll hold this up. You'll have to trust me that somebody is not operating my hands and painting now, which would be a good trick, I think, now that the camera's not running.
Let's see. Sarcastic internet laughter.
Get a little
4 letters.
forward here.
I guess it's probably El Mayo. Okay, 6 down. First, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. First law enforcement organization in the U.S. to hire a female officer, and they did this in 1910. It's earlier than you would think. I wonder what organization it was.
How many letters?
Oh, I bet it's LAPD. It's 4 letters, and it probably starts with an L. Now, you know how Will Schwartz is. Sometimes you put in these letters and you end up changing them later. So, yeah. Let's see, 10 across. Most Times Square signage. It's got to be ads. 3 letters. It's ads. 10 down.
It could be LED.
Ooh.
Oh,
Bad.
Oh,
B-A-D.
shit.
It's bad.
Right, it could be LED. No. Oh, no. Well, down, lip puckering. Couch. But what ends in a P that would fit there?
What's the clue?
12 down, 4 letters. Lip puckering. Sour. It's sour.
It's sour.
Perfect. Let's see. 20 across.
You should have wrote the hit Olivia Rodrigo album.
You know, I have not listened to.
It's fun.
Have you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, I know the one song, of course. Who doesn't?
It kind of feels like the soundtrack to like Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen or something, like one of
Yes,
those like
totally.
early aughts, like a band that Lindsay Lohan would have been in. It was tracks because she's like a Disney person, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I could definitely see it. You know, it's playing over B-roll of high school, probably first day of school, probably some nerds, probably some stoners. You know, just sort of seeing what's up at the school.
maybe like last track on the album is like a cover of Joan Jett's Reputation or something, you know? Like that kind of, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this could be the right crowd. This was a question that I was big on a road trip recently.
Oh.
Do you have a favorite of the following? And the following is a song that's kind of invented for a movie, but is something that is sung in the movie as if it's a real song. So not like a musical, but just like a simple example would be like, the obvious one is like Scotty Doesn't Know from Euro Trip, which is like a band that Matt Damon's band comes and sings. Or like, what's the one on Empire Records when Renee Zellweger sings it on the roof at the end? You guys know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. Oh, I'm only thinking
Sugar
of
High. Yes, LED light. Sugar
Sugar
High.
High.
Yeah, that song rules. I'm thinking of like what a good.
So you know, like, and for instance, I'm just setting up the rules. Technically, this is a game, so this is perfect for the game.
Game zone.
Hold that thought. Okay, as I was saying,
Scott Pilgrim has good ones. Yep.
This is perfect for the Gamers Den.
The Gamers Den.
So to set up the rules more, a song like Ghostbusters wouldn't work because the characters aren't aware that that song exists.
It does not exist in the world of the movie. And again, I have to be clear here. I'm not talking about a musical where people break into song. Yes, correct. This is a good, perfect example.
Joe's in the Pussycats is
another good example.
Like every song of that. Say nothing of the du jour songs to like build a whole fake like musical universe like that.
Trying to think of which song in Waiting for Guffman is my favorite. I really like Stool Boom. And I like nothing ever happens on Mars.
I feel like there's a lot. I can think of like a lot more examples of like bad art that's like supposed to be like very important within the world of the movie, but like just like at face value isn't very like Your Eyes, Roger's song at the end of Rent, you know, like it's a bad song, man. And he spent the whole musical writing this bad song.
Right, that took him over a year.
Or like
He even moved.
Do you remember is it the painting she does at the end of She's All That?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, and everyone, the whole student body's like, wow,
whoa,
she painted that.
What? What about boats and hoes? Let's see. What's the other one? What is it? I don't know. Struggling to think of one. I thought I had one, but I lost it.
Hey, Mary. While you're thinking, we have some more fan art.
Whoa!
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Hell yeah, throw that overboard. You're not moving. You're not moving an inch.
More like the danker. It's so dank.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's what
God.
happens when you snitch. Cement shoes and they throw you in the sea. And
Oh,
cement
no.
starts with the letter C. So that's perfect for the theme. Very on theme. And there's a crab. Crabs also start with C.
He's kind of got a Donkey Kong tie on too, like a good red tie. You know?
I like how he is saying never switch, never snitch. It's kind of, a morality tale.
Yeah.
And he's speaking to you, the audience, this will happen to you. Don't suffer the same fate that I did.
I wish that I knew now. I wish that I knew then what I know now.
Oh no,
He's probably
if
thinking.
only I didn't snitch. Very good. I love it.
So relaxing. Feeling good about this art.
Ooh.
Six. Donkey Kong, Final Fantasy VI, Parappa the Rapper, Guilty Gear XX, Super Metroid,
Oh, Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal,
Oh, that's cool.
Toe Jam and Earl. Okay, let me add a little Twisted Metal here.
Hey, you know what? Nothing says going to the sea like a visit to the ice cream truck.
Oh yeah.
You look at that board on the side of that truck. What are you guys getting?
Oh,
Mm.
I
I'm
really-
not talking the cone. I'm talking pre-made.
yeah, straight up Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
Give me the. I don't care where the eyes actually land on the face. I just want that Ninja Turtles frozen confection with the little gumballs.
I always get it's like a Reese's bar. It's kind of like a Klondike, but Reese's style on
It's
a
got
stick.
those good little like ridges around the outside sometimes.
And I get it so often that the ice cream man who drives down the street, I would come running out and he would say, Reese's girl, Reese's girl. And I would ask for the Reese's. And we'd do it all over again a couple days later.
That's the Reese's girl.
Sometimes I hear the ice cream song, but I never go running, as an adult. We have ice cream in the fridge typically, or freezer rather. But maybe I should go out sometime and see if it's the same guy driving after all these years. Wouldn't that be nice?
Ooh, the baseball glove with the gumball. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Choco Taco good. What about those like push up guys. There was Scooby Doo.
yeah.
Prominently on the art.
Yes. I think I had Flintstones once. Did they do Flintstones?
Mhm.
Yeah.
A lot of Hanna-Barbera work.
All right. Okay.
Flintstones. They'll lend that IP to anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Breakfast cereal, pills.
Pills.
Yeah.
Well,
Health
that's what I'm
insurance.
saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I would love to go out, and if it's him, I bet if I said, pointing at the house, same house, and I'd go, Reese's girl, remember? Reese's girl. I honestly think he would remember. So, I think I might run out next time. Eclair is very sophisticated. My brother liked those.
Oh, trying to incorporate some of these old video game characters by memory is a real tongue twister for the brain.
Oh God, I've totally ruined the crossword. So many consonants next to each other.
Give us another clue, man.
Okay. Let's see. 18 down. Ink holders in pens and squid. It's 4 letters.
Well,
And it starts with the S, I believe.
Sack?
Sack.
Sacks. In pen, like P-E-N?
Mm-hmm. I don't typically
No.
think of a pen sack, but it's gotta be sack, right?
I mean, in the old days, they would have a big old sack at the top of the pen to hold all the
They
ink.
just tie that squid to the end of a stick and drag it across the paper like a mop.
I'm gonna say sack. Let's see,
Yeah.
singular or plural?
Oh,
Yeah,
power
stacks
line.
without a K. Plural.
Oh, power line was really good.
Oh,
eye
that's
to
the one
eye.
I was thinking
Eye to
of.
eye. Will we listen to each other's heart? I will never too far apart. Tevin Campbell, I want to say.
Eurovision movie that had some good songs for sure.
And maybe love is the reason why. For the first time ever.
When was the last time you guys saw a Goofy movie?
Whoa. Probably 15 years ago, maybe more.
Within the past year, absolutely. when I first dropped coin on Disney Plus, it's all right, if I'm gonna pay for Disney Plus, then I'm gonna spend a couple weeks just burning through animated movies. Yeah, it's great.
I watched it recently because Joe Chiappa, he has a podcast where he watches Pauly Shore movies with people. And of course, Leaning Tower of Cheesa, that's the one that we watched together. And I'm sorry, I know Dan, you liked it, but I gotta say, this movie is drivel. And I just want to point out, if anyone has seen it recently, the movie starts, of course, Max is a total nerd and has a crush on a girl and is like, oh, I want her to know I exist. And so he decides to impress the whole school by dressing up as Ozone. Is that his name? What's his name?
Powerline?
Powerline, not Ozone. He dresses up as Powerline and goes to school, and his friends set up, lighting and all sorts of pyrotechnics and stage stuff and cool lights. And he flies around. He has a rope, and Pauly Shore is flying him around. and everyone in the auditorium, they're like, oh my god, this is so cool. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And to keep the plot working, they then, for no reason, turn on him. For no reason. He like comes to the stage and then everyone starts booing and saying, oh, how embarrassing. And it's not clear what's embarrassing. I think it's something about his rope routine was embarrassing.
This sounds like an anime you're describing.
That's what they needed for the script. But instead of, tearing the back of your pants or something embarrassing, it's just nothing happens. And then everyone's like, oh, he's so cool. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that kid stinks. We're never talking to him. And then he's like, oh, no, there's no way I'll get the girl now. And I just feel like they should address that in a sequel.
In the sequel, they go to college, right?
I guess so.
Maybe that's how it starts, where he said he's writing his college admission letter, and he's like, look, a lot of people got really mad at me when I tried to do a power line dance at the show, at the big talent show. But what people don't understand is that what actually happened was this. And then the whole movie is him telling what really happened.
Oh, like a Rashomon of... And that's why it's an extremely goofy movie.
And then Pauly Shore comes in and says, no, that's not what I remember.
I remembered it this way.
I remember it this way. And then, wait, is it like, in Goofy canon, Pete is like a bad guy, right?
Yeah. Well,
like a bully? Is he a bully in the movie?
He's a bully in like the shorts, but in like the
he's like an annoying neighbor kind of.
Yeah, movie.
He's not really a bad guy.
But,
yeah, he's not like malevolent. He's just kind of. They're also richer than the Goofies.
Yes,
it's a big thing. There's like
it
a big.
Sounds like he's kind of a bad guy. He's part of the problem.
He emasculates Goofy without trying. That's how much of a tough guy he is. He doesn't even have to try.
Incredible.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Someone asked if they still had the offensive Disney movies on there, and yes, they have like the title card up top that says like, "Hey, sorry guys," but then I was mostly surprised by like I hadn't seen Peter Pan in ages, and that movie is like 65 minutes long, and like 25 of it are just at the expense of Native Americans. It's a really tough watch.
Oh, I forgot about that. They're really there in the waterfall.
It's a very short movie, and a lot of it is that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And they're very sexualized, if I recall.
Yeah, well, the whole anyway, there's a whole bad song, that sort of thing.
Lord.
Most fun rediscovery was Great Mouse Detective, though.
Oh my gosh,
Oh, yeah.
I love that as a kid.
Awesome,
Oh,
like
Radigan.
yeah.
Hey, Mary, we have more viewer art.
Shut up. Shut the front door. Oh, wow.
It's also
Incredible.
another Dan.
So concept art from The Shape of Water. That's
Did you just go down to the ocean just now and take this photo? This is a photo, right? Because that's how realistic and good it is.
That's evocative.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I gotta figure out how to incorporate Guilty Gear XX. I got it.
Let's see here. 23 across. Something that bugs criminals. I bet it's bugs like audio tape.
Ooh, like Nixon.
I played a really good Watergate-themed board game the other day.
Oh yeah.
Dish.
One team is playing as like Nixon and his
Cronies.
and his cronies, and the other team is playing as Woodward and Bernstein and the journalists.
That's so funny.
Woody and the Burns.
It's a great game. I had a lot of fun.
What's it called?
It's called Watergate.
That's so cool. I love that.
Do you? Is the point to like commit the robbery of the DNC
No,
headquarters?
that happened. That happened.
Oh, okay.
The goal of the game, each player, again, one is kind of the journalist, the other is like Nixon's cronies, is to try and sway public opinion.
Wow.
And whoever kind of gets 5 public opinion points is the winner.
Wow.
So the grand prize is a revisionist history that looks fondly on Richard Milhouse Nixon.
Pretty much, if they win.
Wow. So what was that team's arguments?
It's mostly about using your political capital to like get important people on your side.
Oh, okay.
And or to kind of conceal who the actors in the web of conspiracy are. And as Woodward, as like the journalist, your goal is to either uncover who those people were, like who the informant, or not informants, but use your informants to figure out who was involved in the conspiracy. So that's your alternate win condition. If you can't sway the public opinion, you can unravel the conspiracy. And there you have it. And like all of the cards, yes, they use real names. And like Bernstein is overpowered. He is a very powerful card. It's called Watergate. It's 2 players. It is a great 2-player board game. It's for 2 only.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
You know, I started playing a new game.
Oh.
Yep. It's you got some sticks and you hang them off of stuff. Can't think of what it's called. I'm gonna Google some similar words. Let's see. Game with sticks. Game sticks comes in a tube. Let's see. Where is this game?
Oh, Tube Stick.
Oh, anybody seen this? Let's see. And you're hanging things off
Little
of
sticky tubellini.
You're hanging metal thingies off of, what is it? Okay, let's see here. Bingo, baby. Okay, all right. Okay. It's called Suspend.
Whoa.
And it's freaking sick. Oh, it's so sick.
Oh, man.
If you like building type games, if you like games that are kind of like a little bit like math, geometry, architecture kind of thinking, if you like Jenga, if you like...
I was going to ask, is there like a Jenga element to it?
Yes,
like where we're taking turns adding stuff?
You do not want the pieces to fall because you get the pieces you drop and you want to be out of pieces.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to be out of pieces. You each start with a bunch of pieces, and then one by one, well, you have a dice and you roll the dice and it has a color, and then you put a thing on and then you put a thing on. And as you can see, it really teeters and totters when you start putting stuff on. You have to think about, well, this side's really slipping down, but actually, if I put it right there, I bet it wouldn't move at all. That would be smart.
That would be smart.
Oh, this'll put my opponent in a tough spot if I go here. So exciting.
I think this game deserves a better name, to be honest with you, because it looks so fun.
It's very
and
fun.
It looked like the pieces look fun. Jenga, you're up to something. What is that word? Suspend is like,
Yeah.
sounds like you're on pause.
Yeah.
You're on hold.
Right. Like I could see if it was a fun made up word that was kind of like suspend.
Like
Crambo.
wobble pop. Yeah.
Crambo and Wobble Pop.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah. That's my Woodward and Bernstein.
Crambo and Wobble Pot.
Yeah.
Okay, I really think I got everybody's video game somehow.
Let's see.
Well, is that okay if I share with the class?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'm going to do my best here. So, I call this. Can everybody see what's happening here? I call this "What if a mermaid went into the VR world from Ready Player One?" I think it's called the Oasis.
Oh wow! So this is her POV.
So this is kind of her POV, and if you really zoom in, you'll see she's interacting. Oh yeah, so she's down here. She has her I forget what it's called. I saw the movie, but she has her little VR goggles that she found discarded at the bottom of the sea.
Wow!
And she's able to connect. And you can see this is her climbing a vine to the flower from Yoshi's Island.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a little a Moogle from Final Fantasy VI up here. And then she's also flying on these big birds alongside Parappa, the rapper.
Wow.
Here she is doing a Guilty Gear fight against Potemkin from Guilty Gear XX. This is her playing Tractor Simulator. She's mowing that.
Wow.
We have I'm not good at backwards here. So there's a Donkey Kong barrel shooting a Tetris piece. I thought she would enjoy that.
Oh yeah.
This is just kind of more of if you've seen the movie Ready Player One, sometimes it's just kind of pretty generic, like there's a big volcano.
Yeah.
And she's riding a dragon there. And now this is a Metroid chasing her, but she's on a bike with her boxing trainer, like from the beginning of Punch-Out.
Wow.
You can see that. There's his little boxing trainer.
Very good.
I'm going to add a couple more because I realized I forgot Crash Bandicoot and Toe Jam and Earl.
She's ready to join Parzival and Artemis and the rest of the Gunters in the hunt for Halliday's Easter egg. Incredible.
I mean, that's what I was going for. I'm glad. Oh wait. Very last one is this is Wario riding on top of a big chess piece. Right here.
Very nice.
I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. So anyway, that's Mermaid visits the virtual reality world from Ready Player One is the name of that
I
one.
love it.
Oh,
Very
is that a
nice.
watercolor?
Very nice,
That's
Malia.
beautiful.
Malia, if you can believe it, works at Epcot.
I was going to say that's the
Wow.
Epcot mural.
Mhm.
I do believe it.
Oh.
Mhm.
That's very cool.
Hey.
Yes.
Woo! Very nice. Dan C, what do you got?
Well, so again, I was searching sea creatures earlier and misspelled dolphin and wrote DOLFON, dolphin. And so I thought a dolphone would be fun. So this is a dolphin. This is the dolphin
Oh.
Cool.
I've drawn here. That cord was a real pain in the butt.
I like
And
it.
he's got some, they've got some little colors here because I don't think you can really, in my mind, if you're going to do an undersea scape or undersea creatures, you kind of need that purple and pink and yellow in there, that little Lisa Frank pop,
Mhm. I love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, thanks. So, well, guys, this art posits What if a dolphin was a phone? It'd be
I love art that challenges
Yes.
the viewer.
Very cool.
Mary, can you share up close with your shell?
Sure. So it's a little guy. It's a shell. Let's see. Let me screen share the photo that I'm working off of. Let's see over here.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Whoa.
So
Yeah.
let's see. Can I? Yeah. So wouldn't you know it? My boyfriend, the one who lives in the woods with all the lakes and everything, his mom wants paintings of shells. And I'm the perfect girl, so of course I'll deliver. So yeah. And
So I
show
guess
up
this-
next
this
time
is-
with a bunch of shells.
I guess that art is spoken for already. Commissioned by your patron.
Sorry.
Absolutely gorge. And what was your medium today? You were using acrylic?
Acrylic paint, yes. Mhm.
I can get the with the shell. We think about the outside. We don't think of that good inside bit. And I love when it's worn away like that, and you can see
Mhm.
the architecture. The spine inside.
You
So
know,
I-
the pictures she sent me, it's a lot of freak
There's a lot of
shells.
textures. Yeah,
There's,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah. This is the
it's
shells
like,
you don't normally
really?
see painted.
These shells?
How about a smooth one?
Isle of Misfit shells over here.
Totally. I was
Are shells
thinking,
grown?
iridescent, but no, she wants all these broken things. I try to tell her, hey. JK, they're great shells.
Are shells are grown, right? Like fingernails, animals grow them. Is that true? Where do they come from? Is my question. Where do shells
No.
come from precisely?
Animals outgrow them. Dun dun dun.
Oh.
And they leave them behind, or they just die?
Are they like rocks?
I think
I think
there
like the
are
same
rocks.
stuff
It's
as
like a
rocks.
rock, but like it's like fingernails too. It's like it's like rocks but fingernails.
I think shells are a mystery to me, and that's what I'll say about that. Because
Well,
they can't
Lindsay.
grow, right? Because they're hard.
I don't think they. I think they start off as really, really big, like rocks, and then they get teeny tiny. I honestly don't know.
And maybe the snails kind of chew out the rock into a spiral
Hmm.
and live like that.
Lindsay, spill. What was your painting?
Oh.
Come on, dish. Dee-dee-dee-dum-dum. Show me your moves. Eh?
Captain Falcon?
Yeah.
Oh, got it. So some creatures pick them up. Snails grow them.
What? That's unbelievable.
Nature's general contractors. The humble snail.
Come on, show us. Come on. Body positivity is C related. I think. Oh my goodness. Animated.
Whoa.
Oh, I thought
That was
I
body
was going to say
positivity.
this isn't the body positivity. Some people have cement shoes. Get used to it. Well, as a person who did not take his shirt off at the beach for like the first 16 years of his life, I assure you, body positivity in the sea can be very entwined.
That's actually a good point. I was still kind of bullshitting and thinking, okay, how am I gonna, piece together a way that body positivity is C related? I'll think of something. But that's such a good point. We're so vulnerable on the beach.
To the sun, to other people's gaze, to being perceived, to nature.
Mm-hmm.
That crab's not snitching, that's for sure. He got the message.
Looking good.
Come on, what do we got? Come on. Come on.
So, Dan, judging by your comments, you must have seen the movie Ready Player One, yes?
Oh, yeah.
It's incredible what they did with that movie.
It's something.
It is absolutely incredible. I won't talk about Annette, but I feel comfortable talking about Ready Player One.
Definitely,
Okay.
I think maybe one of the stranger Spielberg movies, which is saying a lot because Spielberg's got some strange movies.
Whoa! Very cool.
Very nice.
Were bunny masks like that a thing before Playboy? Like, did Playboy steal those and be like, "This will be our thing"?
No idea.
I remember. There's the Ariana Grande "Into You" album art, or single art, where she has the.
Mm-hmm. So good. Amazing. Smart.
Wow, this makes me want to do art again.
Art's fun.
Art is very fun. Oh, I was saying I'll share this with the class.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my significant other started painting miniatures, and we taught her. This is mid paint, so this is just a bait coat with a little wash. It's some kind of looks like some kind of Christmas themed wizard, perhaps. I know she probably wouldn't like me showing this before it's finished, but it's just so impressive to me. I can't help.
Looks like ready for Warhammer or something, you know?
I mean, I think it's really just for the love of the game. I don't think they're going to be used for anything. There's a whole bunch of them over here if I can go find them. But this is kind of just starting out, and I think she's really good at it.
Is that like a little clip clamp on the bottom?
Yeah, I got her. This is
this
is a little guy, so you can hold it when you're painting with it.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, it's very fun. It's a hobby that I know nothing about. Yeah, it's very fun. And I think she's really good at it, which is a nice treat.
Mm-hmm. Seems very relaxing. Oh my goodness. Look at the time. Can you believe here that we've been here for 2 hours?
It feels like 10 minutes.
An hour 50, but hey, the three of us, we met early. We met a little early.
When you're in the Oasis, time melts right away.
It's true.
People,
It's so true.
nobody could ever believe what that movie is if you told them.
This is like 3 and change Peter Pans.
Oh yeah,
Almost 4 Peter Pans, really.
we did have a digression about Native Americans, but I would say it was more.
It was of the time.
Yeah, I would say ours was
the
a little.
time of 8:20. It was a different time. It was 8:20, you guys.
Have you guys taken the Amtrak to DC? It's about 5 Peter Pans, but it really it feels different because you're not making all the local stops.
Well, I think we should go around and each say something that we learned today. I'll go first. I learned that snails are grown, and then other animals wear them, and then ditch them. But for sure, they are grown. Probably by snails.
I learned that classic Double Dan problem. Well, I learned that Donkey Kong Country, it's possible to get 101%, but only the first time. And if you miss it that first time, then you're just going to be a lowly 100%er forever. But it just takes that first guy, like Parzival in Ready Rare Player One, to get the first key, the first of Halliday's keys.
What did I learn today? Well, I guess you could say that I learned that most of the signs, perhaps, in Times Square are ads. Or bad. Or LED.
I think it's ads because it has to end in S for sour to work.
Oh, sure.
I think it's ads.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that because what I really learned is that it's really all in the eye of the beholder. And what you might think is an ad, Mary, Dan might think is an LED, and I might think is bad.
Yeah, that's such a good point.
Thanks.
It shows that you really shouldn't judge a person because one man's ads is another man's LED is another man's bad. Wow.
It's almost like don't judge a book by its Glover, the N64 character.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's almost like that.
Do you think Glover and the Hamburger Helper Glove know each other?
Yeah, they're pissed.
Yeah.
I forget which one, but one of them is really pissed at the other one. Like, that was my thing, and they just like I'm fucking pissed, but it's not like I'm gonna like go bring it up to them. I'm not gonna stoop that low.
Like the hives and the vines.
And
That's our thing.
I would just like to point out, before we go, that Dan parentheses other, you put on this costume to look like Dan.
This costume. This is what I look
I logged
like.
on in my chambray and my glasses. And Dan Other.
You had a totes different shirt and no glasses.
Well, I think it.
I think it really helped.
Me.
It helps
Yeah.
the episode. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was fun. I realized I was just sitting at my desk in a black T-shirt all day, and I didn't get to go outside, and I just had to mix it up a little bit.
Black T-shirt, the official uniform of not going outside today.
Guys, do you think we could say it on 3? Let's see if you get what I'm putting down. Okay, so she says I'm seeing double. 1, 2, 3, 4
For
dance. Now let's wave at the camera until Forrest turns the show off. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone, for
See you next
watching.
week.
Thanks.
We had so much fun.